WASP stands for Women's Air Service Pilots. We were trained not for combat, but to replace the men who could be taken over to be in combat. We were the first group of women to be trained by the government in the Army. There are many things that we did. One was to ferry the planes from the factories to the airport terminals. And also, in my case, I was trained to fly non-flying officers to their destinations. There were target girls that flew planes that were had target practice behind them. They pulled another plane or anything that would be a target for the boys to shoot at. And this was, to me, a really dangerous job. And it was. One of the girls was really hurt when the boys missed the target and hit the plane. And also it was very difficult to be a ferry, to ferry the planes, because when they would fly, they would turn right around and come back. It was very exhausting. And they flew every kind of plane. There was no plane that the girls did not fly. One summer, I learned to fly. I was going to college and I didn't have anything special to do, so I learned to fly a plane. And I loved it so much, flying so much, that I really didn't want to do anything else. And when I was in school, one of the girls said, the government is getting a group together for women to fly. I'm going to join. Do you want to? Come on, Annie, you join with me. So I did. 28,000 applied, and 1,800 were accepted. I was so proud of myself that I was accepted. And so one August, I took the train down to Avenger Field in Sweetwater, Texas, and took the training. We had to know more and do better than the boys did. It was harder. You had to do certain things with the plane, like make crazy eights around a telephone pole, which was very sharp flying, turning and twisting your plane around the pole. The girls had a hard time with some of the CEOs of the different fields that they were assigned to, and there are also some of the men that they worked with. And my primary instructor was very difficult. He was very, very cross, and he had problems with all the girls. I think he didn't like us. And there was a stick we flew by that we would pull back and forth, and he would take it and just waggle it like between our knees, telling us we were awful pilots. But we all got through, every single one of us. Out of all the girls that graduated, his girls graduated. He had every one graduate that he had taught. So he was a good instructor. Just difficult to learn from his ways of teaching. There's something about being in the sky all by yourself, looking around at the little towns and the little farmhouses. That is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. It's wonderful to see the clouds. It was almost a majestic feeling. I learned from the WASPs, or being a WASP, that I could do anything I wanted to. All I had to do was want to do it, and I could do it. It was a very difficult program to go through, and I stayed with it the whole time, and I learned that I could do anything. So I just know that if you want something bad enough, you can do it.